Hello, this is Audrey from Heavenly Scent Cut Flowers. How are you today? Today is a beautiful day outside. So I thought today that I would do a flower pot. I got this pretty ceramic pot. It's got gold on it. Silver on it. And what I did was I filled it with foam, styrofoam, and then I taped it with pot tape so the styrofoam won't come out. Then I put some moss on it and I pinned the moss in. So I thought we would start with that. And I want to do the colors today. I think are going to be orange and yellow. So I have some fern to start with for greenery. And my dog's outside barking, Tucker. And I have some grass. Of course, I don't think I'm going to use it all, but I've got some of this chartreuse color. I think that's how you say it. It's a green, a light green, yellowish green. And it's a fern as well, but that is plastic. And the grass is also plastic. So if you wanted to set it outside, you could. And then I got these little ferns here. I don't know the name of that fern, but it's pretty. I like it. Of course, I have my variegated. This is a variegated leaf of some sort. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It didn't have a name on it. But I got that. And then I got this, I guess it's called Triscanthia. At least that's what Iris on the Flower Patch says. She has a show called The Flower Patch, and she does beautiful arrangements as well. So she calls it Triscanthia, so that's what I'm going to call it. I'm not sure. I always called it like watermelon leaves because I didn't know. But they have yellow in them. And I have some of this, which is, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Isn't that something? God, I think I'm losing my mind sometimes. Anyways, I got that leaf. And then, of course, I got my favorite leaves. This is fern. This is my favorite fern from Hobby Lobby. It's really pretty. It's got different colors in it. I don't know if you can see. It's got a lighter color and a darker color. So I've got that. So that is my greenery. Of course, I'm not going to use it all, I don't think. I have some yellow lavender. I have some yellow little daisies. I have 3 yellow with orange in the center. So it's yellow on the outside and orange in the center. Calla lilies. I got 4 of those. And I got some yellow geraniums. And I got some yellow, these are called dandelions. And these are, I believe, are mum. A yellow mum. Now for the orange, I have orange daisies, and these are also plastic, can go outside. What I do is after I make my arrangements, if I think somebody's going to set them outside, I spray them with a UV protectant and a water repellent. So that's the daisies. Those are plastic, and these also are plastic. I'm not sure what this is called, but it's on a boxwood, and it's got little orange tips on it. And then I got some orange little daisies. And I got some, let me take this out. Some orange lilies. I think these were pretty too, so I thought maybe I'd get them in. So let's set them aside. And the yellow. And we'll start with our greenery. And if you like this tutorial, please subscribe, like, and share. I am in Phoenix, New York, Heavenly Scent Cut Flowers, just a little backyard shop that I do it in. And I do craft shows, I do weddings, I do flower pots, I do everything. Whatever you want, I can do it. So, like I said, this is all pinned in. So I thought we would start with some of this pretty fern. This is like my favorite. And I don't know, I'm not sure how tall I want to go. I think I want to go, I'm not going to go too tall. Because this could be in somebody's window. Probably put in somebody's window or on a stand. Let me see what size I got here. Oh, this one will do. This will be good. So, and because I do have the moss on the top, I do have to put a hole in it. And thanks to Iris, she got me this wonderful hole puncher thing, which is awesome. So that will help me poke the hole in there. And I'm not sure if I want to do one back to back maybe. Yeah, I think so. I'm going to do one back to back. And, you know, bend your stems. I always bend my stems. I don't want to put it in the tape, so I want to make sure that it's not going to go in the tape. Because the tape is in there to hold that. To hold that fern. Oh, yeah, fern. To hold the foam in. So there's the first two pieces, which is really quite different. Really unique. And this has a piece of plastic on the stem that I need to pull off. And I think I'm going to put one down here. I don't want to come out too much, so I'm going to cut it shorter. And we'll glue it in. Get the glue off there. I always have glue strings. It's just the thing that it has to be, I guess. And I'm going to put this, I think what I'm going to do is put some all around the shorter pieces. I got some shorter pieces here. Kind of put it all around and bend it down just a little bit. Just to kind of fill in a little bit. And I am going to bend them a little bit to hang over the pot. another little one. Give them a bend. It lives and look lively. Makes it look more real. After all, everybody that I know that wants to buy something wants it to be real looking. They don't want to, you know, think that it's so artificial that everybody's going to know it is. They like to fool people, as I say. I do the same thing. So I'm going to do 4, as if we were doing 4 corners. Push it in there really good. So I think they're pretty much the same size all the way around. And I'm going to put just 2 more in the top. Like I said, I just wanted to do a video today and I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I thought that I would do something small. Something small. It's too big. Just cutting it down a little bit. I want kind of like a second layer there. Like you would real fern, you know, just fill it for a filler. Fill it in. I think I want another piece. Let's see. There. I think that's all we're going to use of that. Oh, I got this one little piece. I think I'm going to just stick it in the middle as a filler. There. So I'm done with that, so I'll put that away. Now I think I want to put some of this ruscus in. There you go. My brain just told me what it was. Ruscus. I think it's so funny that as we get older, I don't know what it is, we have our blank moments. We have our blank moments. Oh, gosh. So funny. It's funny, but it's not funny, you know, because it's kind of embarrassing, actually. I feel kind of embarrassed sometimes, thinking, well, you know what it is, but I can't remember what it is. Ruscus. And it really doesn't have any wire to the top or anything, so wherever you put it, it's going to flop. kind of doing it like 3 pieces in the top here. Now this is a single one. I think I'm just going to stick this one in the middle. Just going to stick that in the middle. Bend it down a little bit. There's 3. It's too big. So I think I'll put some on picks for the outside. I don't want to go past my fern because that's my limit. And so I'll put these on a pick. Glue them on. I thought it was all set, but. And I think I'm just going to go in between the fern with the ruscus. The glue strings out there, I can feel them on my hand. Like I said, I didn't have any plan. I just wanted to do something. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a centerpiece. I wanted to do a wreath. Just trying to think of things that maybe somebody would want to get at the craft show in July. Like I said, the big show is actually at Beaver Lake Nature Center, and that's a 2-day event. And I just pray it doesn't rain. I'll do one more. Okay, I got one here. I got one here. I got one here. So that's all we needed those. I do have one little piece I'm going to put in. Because I don't want to waste it. So I'll put this little piece in. There. That's the ruscus. Now, as you know, I love my variegated, so I have to have some in there. So I'm going to put this in, and I'm really not sure what this is called. But if you have anything variegated that you can put in your pot, would be nice. I always love the variegated. I think it's because it's different. I'm really not sure why I like it so much. Other than it's pretty. It's very pretty. Don't be afraid to bend your stems. Back and forth, I do. So I'm going to put 3 in the top. Sticks to my nails. Does anybody else have that problem? Like I said, it's a beautiful day today. I think it was in the 70s, which is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. It's been a heck of a year, I gotta say, as far as... I'm going to put some in the bottom. As far as the cold, it gets hot, it gets cold. I planted my garden. I'll save that in case I need a filler. I planted my vegetable garden in my raised bed boxes out there. Every morning and every night I have to go out and check them because unfortunately the chickens next door get into my beds and scrape them around, scratch around in them. So I have to redistribute all the straw that's around my flowers, my tomatoes and peppers. But anyways, if I lose any, I'll just buy some at the market. Because I plan on doing canning tomato sauce this year because I ran out of my sauce. So I figured I'd make tomato sauce and can it. And my husband goes, oh, don't we need corn? No, we don't need corn. I froze enough corn last year for 2 years. I always do enough for 2 years. Same thing with anything else I put up. I try to make sure that I do enough for 2 years so I don't have to do the same thing every year. So I will be doing tomatoes. I got onions in, so hopefully they'll come. And then I'll cut them up and freeze them. Same thing with my peppers. I'll cut them up and freeze them. Because I gotta have my onions and peppers. So if I got a lot cut up in the freezer, it's easier to just pull out and use it for whatever you're gonna make. So that's my plan, hopefully. Let's see, one more. Let's do it. In a minute here, I'm going to have to turn the light on because it is a little late. I really need to get a clock for my shed, I think. So I know what time it is. I never know what time it is. I have to guess. There. That's all the way around. That's looking pretty. Now, I'll put some of these in. Do I want them in? Yeah. Again, variegated. I don't know what it is. I just like it. So I'll put some in here and there and everywhere. I think I only got like 5 pieces, so I'll put 3 on the bottom. I picked this pot up at a Jordan Fall Festival where this lady did her pottery, ceramic actually, and she was getting out of the business, unfortunately, because I was going to order some more, but she said her and her sister are not going to be in it anymore, so I'm just going to do 3 around the bottom. Be like a triangle on the bottom. So, yeah. Just gonna, these are pull, oh, these, the top is a pull-up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is a push-up. Wow, that's amazing. So I'm doing 3. So I got 3 around, like in a triangle. And then I'm going to put 3 in the top. Maybe I'll put this one in here. I feel like I need something here. All right, now we'll do 3 in the top. Let me turn the light on so it's not so dark in here. Let there be light. Okay, now I'm going to do 3 on the top in between these two, so it will be like a triangle. And these are plastic, but yet they have no wire in them, so I just bend them down a little bit. Don't be too rough because you will break them. So that's, and I got a piece of plastic on the bottom, an extra piece of plastic I'll take off the stem. Okay, so 1 here. Tucker's out there barking at something. You know, I love my dog. And you know, he's such a coward. At night, when he goes out, he's got to bark because he's got to chase everything away. Because he's afraid of the boogeyman. He's so funny. Such a good dog. He listens so well. It's nothing like a pet to occupy your time. It's like a child. This is like our 5th one. One time, one got hit by a car. It was so sad. I took that dog around the block with me for walks all the time, and I think he just got used to being out by the road. So he got hit. He was 5 years old. Oh my God, it was so devastating. It was another good dog. All the dogs we've had are wonderful. I seem to do a good job training them, I guess. But they're all gentlemen as well. They're just excellent, excellent, excellent children, I call them. And how I started out with this flower shop was I was doing artificial flowers out front. Or not artificial flowers. I was doing real flowers out front. And unfortunately, most of them went to waste because people go by so fast on this road. 55, 65 on this road, and they don't pay attention to anything. So unfortunately, I didn't sell a lot, so I figured, well, maybe I'll just do artificial flowers and go to craft shows. But it's even hard to find craft shows these days. I don't know, unless I'm not looking in the right place. I'm going to hold off on these. Those are telling me to hold off. So I got the grass. I think the grass would be pretty. So we'll put some of the grass in. I love greenery. I just love greenery. Wherever I can put it. I guess it just reminds me of spring. Spring, everything coming to life. My favorite time of year. I really start to get disappointed. Oh, that's not going in for some reason. I really start to get disappointed when fall comes. It's like, oh gosh, we have such bad winters these days. I just don't understand. So let's try this again. Take the glue off there. And we'll try this again. I think I hit a piece of the tape. So I have to keep looking to see where my tape is. What were you barking at, Tucker? Huh? I'm going to put one in the center. Well, are you thirsty? You must have been running around. Okay. put some on this side. And I'll put one more in here. I gotta be careful because that's where the tape is. Okay. Now, I think I need some coming out the bottom. I do have some more here. I think. Yes, I do. I think I'm going to put some around the bottom. I think I'll put it under this yellow. This way it will give me a guideline because the yellow is in between. And these are push-ups as well. The thing with push-ups is your grass slides on your fingers. Slippery fingers I got. I got one. I need one over here. Probably be better if I just clip it anyway. There. Much better, much better. Okay, and one here, and that will do it for the bottom. Right here. Now let's see, do I need one more in the top? I'm going to put one more in the top. And then I'll set them aside because I won't need them anymore. Isn't that pretty? I just love the greenery. I'm just loving the greenery. Let's see. I don't think I need the fern. So I got these and I got these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. put 3 around the top, I think. Let me just see. Yeah. Kind of put these in a triangle. Come on, the tape. Oh. I'm on the tape. Let me get the glue out of there. Let me set this down a little lower here so I can see. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's see where that tape is about. Right there. Let's try this again. There we go. 1, 2. No, I got 3. Got 3 in here. I got this one in the wrong spot because I didn't see it. It's got to go over here. Over here. Glue off it. There we go. Okay. And I got 2 left, so I'm thinking maybe 1 on each side. Yeah. No, on this side, opposite. What you do on one side, the rule of thumb is what you do on one side, you do on the other side to balance it out. There. Now, I think I have enough greenery in here for now. I'll set those aside in case I need them. Okay. Isn't she pretty? Just with all that greenery, it's beautiful. I love the greenery. All right. Let's put the yellow in. Like I said, these are plastic and UV protected. And this is going to be a filler, so I don't want to put this in right now. I just want to spread it out. I think I want to put my calla lilies in first. Yeah. I'm going to take part of the plastic off the bottom. I just use wire strippers to take them out. There he goes again. Mr. Tucker. He's got to bark at everything. Now that's a little tall. Take that out. Oops. The wire came out of the stem. So seeing it came out, I'm just going to cut the bottom off and stick the wire back in. Okay. Oh, let me do it with the pliers here. It's easier to push it down. That's better. There's one. Let's see if I can do that again. Just go a little shorter. I think the dog next door is out. That's tall again. too tall. I can pull this out. Let's get the... Oh, this come off. I gotta put that back on. We've had 2 days of nothing but rain, solid rain. It rained a ton. And I have 250-gallon water tanks that I have in my yard for watering my plants. And they're all filled. So my husband went and got the 500-gallon tank. And we're going to try and fill that one too. What the heck? Why not? Rainwater is good for your plants. So I thought that we would try to do that one as well. Okay. There's 2. One more. Oops. And if you like these videos, like, and I'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. I have a lot of people that watch, but nobody's subscribed. I really need some subscribers. So other people can be aware that I'm around in case they need something. You never know. They might need wedding flowers or sympathy flowers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's the calla lilies. And I think I'm only going to put 3 in. Yeah, we'll do 3 because I got a lot of flowers here. And let's see. Do I want to put these in? Tucker. I'm thinking this is a different shade, so I'm just going to set that aside. It's telling me no. So let's get some geraniums in. Those are pretty close to that shade. Me and my friends today went to Doug's Fish Fry. It's in Skinny Atlas, and oh, they got the best fish. There's 2 places that, well, 3 places that I really like fish. And that is Doug's Fish Fry, RFH Hideaways, and Atlantic Seafood. That's in Baldwinsville. So those are my favorite. I love fish. I could eat fish every day of the week. But I can't have anything else because I'm allergic to shellfish. I used to love scallops, but they don't like me. They put me right in the hospital for the whole weekend one day. I'm like, I guess I'm done with those. Well, I thought I was done with them. I tried it again, ended up in the hospital again because I didn't learn the first time. So I cannot have shellfish. But when I go to Florida to visit my daughter, oh my God, I go down, they have shark bites. Oh my God, they are so good. I have to get some of those when I'm down there. They almost taste like regular haddock, actually. Who would think, right? Oh, my husband was cutting down some branches and cutting down along the tree line for the horse fence. So, yes, he trains wild mustangs. We've only got one left, but he does a wonderful job. Of course, with him working, he doesn't really have a lot of time. And yes, he's still working. The poor man will not retire. I think because he doesn't know what to do with himself. He could train horses, but he doesn't think that anybody would pay the price to train him. So therefore, his dream job he doesn't do. But the job he hates, he does every day. Doesn't make sense to me. Well, I think that's a guy thing. I don't know. Okay, so we got them all the way around. Now I'm going to put a couple up here in the top because I have two left and I don't want to waste them. I don't want them sitting in a bin somewhere when I can use them. Let's see, let's go down just a little bit further. I'm going to put one on this side. I don't really care for the bottom leaves on these, but that's okay. I think I'll put it over here. Okay, so we got two, one on each side. Give it a bend. Okay, so that's what we got so far as yellow. And I still got more yellow to put in. I'm thinking I want these because they're a different texture. I think I'll put some of these in. Sometimes you'll see me cutting the stem over the trash can. Other times, if you got any extra stems that you think that you can use, I save them. I don't want to waste them if I can use them. Okay, I think we're going to go in between here. One. I think I'll do three. can hear him. He's out there with a chainsaw doing something. It makes me nervous because I don't like chainsaws at all. They make me very nervous. Okay. And we'll put one over here. Okay, there's 3 of those. Let's see, do I want one in the bottom? No, I don't want one in the bottom. Okay, now I got some of these I want to put around. I'm going to do all the yellow first. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll do 7, 6. I'll put 7 of these in. I'll put 3 in the top. 3 in the top. 1, 2, 3. Is that tall? Three of the tallest ones in the top. These are not push-ups either. The leaves out of the way. These are so pretty. I always like these as well. 1. And we'll put 1 here. 3. Okay. Now I got 3 more. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, I'm gonna put them under the dandelion. Let's cut these. got one more. I want to put it in. I think I'll put it right in here. He's a big bad dog. Sounds like he's a big bad dog. So that's what we got so far. For the yellow, I'll save these if I need filler. Now we're going to do the orange. I'm going to put some orange, some pretty orange lilies in there. These are also plastic and UV protected. So if somebody wanted to put this little pot out on their deck or on their porch, could be on their porch or in a window, would be a nice little pot. Some of these have little beads on them. Okay, I'm thinking I want one in the middle. That I do want. So we'll put one in the middle. And let's see. I probably want them in between, in the center. What else do I got? Yeah, in between. Yeah. Maybe I need to zigzag them. I'm thinking now that I'm looking at it, I think I need to. That's what I'm thinking. Scrape this off a little bit. Got that on a leaf. Oh. Get the glue out of there. These stems are not very strong. think that's looking really pretty. Must say so myself. All right, I'll put this one over here. I gotta take this off the table. It keeps them heavy on me. It keeps moving on me, walking away. Sure it's not on a leaf. Is it on a leaf? One here. They're in a triangle. If you notice, it's triangle. This one needs to be shorter. They look so much better when they're in a triangle. This one's gonna go over here. Oh, that is so pretty. So, so pretty. There's no wire in these leaves either, so just push them up. Try to bend them down. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 1. I need one here. Move the leaves out of the way. Just thought I saw something on the floor. Of course I didn't. Boy, I've been fighting carpenter bees on my wood here, on my shed. I keep spraying them. Hopefully I got them gone. Somebody said to spray WD-40, so I sprayed that on there. I haven't seen him come back unless he's in his hole. Dog next door is out. Marley next door. It's a dog. It's a white. I think it's a lab. It's not a lab. It's a white. What is it? I think it's a white Irish setter. I'm thinking it's either a lab or Irish setter. They're pretty close. Those dogs. And there's my dog. Yep. The dog next door barks when he's out because he wants Tucker to know that he's out. I think it's funny. Of course, they tie him up, which is unfortunate because our dog doesn't need to be tied up. But they tie them up because the dog likes to run into people's legs. It's one of those dogs that does it. I don't know why. Some dogs do it, some don't. I just don't understand it. It's like they don't know too close is too close. That must be caught on something. I think it's... Let me see. No, it's not on the tape. So I'll use this. Put it in there. And we'll try it again. Straighten the wire out. Sometimes it's not easy to straighten the wire out. I think the problem is it's got the plastic on the bottom. Cut that off. All right, let's try this again. What are you barking at, Tucker? Huh? There. So that is all the way around. I got one left, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it in the top. I'll set some waste in it. Leaf. What's nice is these plastic ones, when you get it on the glue on the leaf, oh my god, it comes off so easy. So, do we need one more up here? Let me see. I think we're good. Just put that more in the middle. So there's the orange lilies. Aren't they pretty? Okay, now we got orange daisies. I think we need to put some of those in there. These also are plastic and UV protected. Okay, there's 7 of these. This is more like a filler. I have to move the leaves out of the way because I do have a lot of leaves in here. One. I think I'm going to zigzag on these as well, too. is getting pretty full, I must say. Oh, let's see. Let's put one over here. I keep thinking these are push-ups, but they're not. And I'll put one over here. No, one more. I had a tetanus shot yesterday, so my arm's a little sore today. Not too bad. I thought it'd be a lot worse than it is, but it's not. And this will be the last orange one with that. That's the orange. Now I have yellow and I have orange filler flower. Maybe I'll use these ones. These are smaller. Small but mighty, as they say. The dog loves to bark, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these in there. And then I think we can call it done. Okay, there's 7 on here. I think that's what we're going to do. Call it done after this. What's the tallest one I got? This one. This one's going to go in the middle. Sound like I hear somebody out there. It's probably the dog that I hear. All right, we're just going to dot these around. Do I want it under the... Do I want it under... There. I'm trying to think where it needs something color-wise. That's what I'm thinking. course, it's the tape in there. Let's see. Got to be careful because I got the tape over here. There. And I need something here. I'm thinking here. Trying to see. It's not standing up too good. There. Now I'm gonna put one over here. And just spin it around, see where I need something. Need something up there. Let's try something here. I need something here. And another one there. And I think that will do it. Let me just move my stuff out of the way, my tools out of the way. So that's what we got. Orange and yellow. Little centerpiece or window arrangement or a pot for your deck. If you like this tutorial, please like and share. And have a blessed day. Bye-bye.